Flashua, Creative Director for Cirque Mechanics. In the post-COVID-19 world, we in the event industry will be required to address a host of new issues. Event planners will need to be even more creative when coming up with ways to meet these challenges. Seating thousands of guests in a way that respects new guidelines will be one of these challenges when we try to create intimate events. As a result, creating compelling events that retain some sort of intimacy will be even more difficult. Cirque Mechanics has the tools and devices now that can help meet this challenge. We will need to seat patrons further apart from each other. We will increase widths of aisles and walkways. Distances from seated patrons to the front of the room or stage will increase as the venue expands. Large groups will require even larger venues. When this isn't possible, we may choose to reduce audience size or break the session into smaller groups. While this is not desirable, it might become necessary. Splitting our audience into separate groups adds a whole host of other challenges. Even if those challenges are met, it doesn't change the fact that we will need to spread out those that are in the room at any given time. In summary, these things will contribute to reduce intimacy and audience interaction. There are some things that Cirque Mechanics can do to help you meet these challenges. There are a number of solutions we can employ to assist. We've become recognized as a leader in the delivery of acrobatic content and hospitality that help create intimate events. Some devices allow for the portable presentation of acrobatic acts and artists. Others deliver food or serve alcohol in novel ways. More broadly, our large-scale devices allow for aerial performances where previously they weren't possible. These same devices can now help us to create intimate, engaging performance that can deliver to the far reaches of our new, even larger event spaces. Here are some suggestions. Lay out the room to provide a complete access to the gantry bike. The gantry bike is our most well-known large-scale apparatus. The gantry was initially designed for outdoor festival use. While it can be used as a static, ground-supported aerial device, it was designed to move. Although the gantry itself uses custom wheels and platforms, it is assembled using variable lengths of truss. This allows for the device to be built wide enough to straddle a 25-foot column of seated patrons. With proper planning, the room can be laid out with crisscrossing aisles. In this way, the gantry can deliver a front-row feel to all guests. We can also use our roving apparatus to bring the messenger to the people. Let's face it, watching keynote speeches from the back of the room is less than ideal. Video can help, but there's nothing like live. To connect with guests, speakers, and entertainers want to look their audiences in the eye. Our chariot, trike rover, and spin cycle make that possible. The chariot, at 10 feet tall, is our tallest device. While it delivers the greatest visibility, it also requires the rider to be comfortable at height. At 5 feet from the floor, the trike rover is also nimble and allows for the speaker to sit or stand on its platform. The spin cycle stage is 36 inches from the floor and provides a larger surface for riders. Each of these devices can make a large room feel a bit smaller. Our rolling devices can assist with food service as well. Mingling of guests on the event floor may not be practical or advisable. It's likely there will be a host of guidelines concerning food service. To assist with this, we would suggest our buffet-trained devices. Rolling food wagons can bring the food closer to patrons, which will reduce overall foot traffic in the space. Reducing server trips through the space can only be a favorable outcome. In addition to assistance with food delivery, our buffet-trained stages can also serve to entertain guests. There are many challenges we will face as we return to live events. We don't know how to solve all of them, but we do know roving spectacle. That's our thing. It's clear that intimacy and connectivity will be a challenge. We know how to entertain and believe that these devices can make a large space feel just a bit smaller.